Hey guys, Caleb Alexander Sponis here. I am currently on my lunch break at work. I just got done doing a summer kickoff cookout for our customers for customer appreciation. And I don't know, sitting out here on my lunch, I just started thinking about like myself and how I'm so tired of being taken for granted. I have been taken for granted for so long by so many people, and I know I'm not perfect. I have my faults. I'll be the first to admit I've never ever claimed to be perfect. And of course there's always room for improvement and growth. Always. No matter if it's in life or at work or in your friendships, in your relationships, like there's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. I've always had anger problems. I have mental health issues. I have borderline personality disorder. It is not something that is just going to go away. Sure, you can try to train your brain and rewire it the best you can, but there's also shit that is just fucked in my brain that will never be fixed, that will never be changed, and I just learned to live with it. It's not something that I can just turn on and off. So I struggle. Yes, it is a daily struggle, okay? And I don't think a lot of people understand that. They think borderline personality disorder, you use it, if you say it, you're using it as an excuse. I'm not using it as an excuse. It's a legitimate fucking thing, okay? But I'm working on it. I'm not saying that it's right to say, oh, yeah, this is the cause all the time, and it gets you a free pass. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying sometimes there are things in my brain that cause me to spiral that I might just need you to be like, hey, let's talk this out real quick. Is it really that hard to try to be a little understanding? It's not. But people make it seem like it's all your fault. Like, it's not my fault that I am this way. It's because of all the traumas and things that I went through from childhood to now. It wasn't my fault. But I am trying to make the best out of it. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to grow. I have been in therapy for over 10 years. I might have had to take a break because the money adds up and life gets in the way and there are other bills to pay. But I have put a lot of time, effort, and energy into therapy, into bettering myself. And if I have my therapist that tells me that I am handling things better than I used to, then that means I am growing and I am doing better. But I'm always thinking that I'm the problem, because everybody always leaves. But, I can own my things. I can own what I've done. I can own the things that I do. But I also need to start owning that I am a good fucking man. And I will give anybody the shirt off my back if they need help. If I got $5 and we're both starving, well, we're both getting something to eat, I don't care. I'm not going to change who I am to get a bunch of money or set my morals, standards, beliefs to the side to make some money. I am going to be authentically me. And I am the man that will do the laundry, do the dishes, take out the trash, scoop the litter boxes, sweep the house, vacuum all the carpet, shovel the snow, mow the lawn, and I will do it religiously, and I'll take care of all the shit. I don't care. There's no gender roles here. I will do it all. I will take care of you. I just expect the same in return, and what is so wrong with asking for that? Is it because I'm a man? Men aren't supposed to get those things. They're just supposed to wait on you hand and foot and you do nothing. Because, no. We're both supposed to grind. We're both supposed to give. So why does it seem so hard in relationships? Like, seriously, I don't understand why people decide they want to get into a relationship 1 minute, which a relationship is being, able and wanting to actually commit to that person that you're saying you want to be in a relationship with. It's being able to put the time, effort, and energy into them. So if you are not willing to do that, and I hear this in relationships all the time, like all the time, it's so disgusting. I literally don't think I'm meant for a relationship in this generation because of how much I hear this. I can do what I want. I want to do what I want to do. I can do whatever I want to do. And they just say it to their people. Like, yes and no. Like, there is a way to respect your partner, right? And I'm not saying you guys can't have your own lives. You can't go hang out with your own friends. But, like, I know personally me, like, I want my friends to get to know my person. And I want my person to be able to get along with my friends. Because I don't want it to be like this huge awkward thing. Because they're a part of my life. You're becoming a part of my life. Why wouldn't you want them to be, why wouldn't you want to get to know them? If you want to be a part of their life. And plus, it makes things go a lot easier for overthinkers or for those that may have, other mental health illnesses that make their brain spiral, right? Okay, so I've always had a thing with strangers. I like to get to know people before I'm just thrown into something or, even whatever. I like to meet people before going places with people. I just like to know things. It's just how my brain is. And I've been working on it, right? Like, sometimes I don't necessarily need to say everything that I feel, right? Sometimes I can keep it to myself, or maybe there's a different way of saying it that doesn't sound so, hard. I don't know. But I just basically wanted to get this video out saying that start seeing worth in yourself. And, like, stop settling for less than you deserve. Don't be begging for basic human, things in a relationship. Like, if you are begging for their time, begging for energy, begging for, love, get out of that. Get out. Run. Because you shouldn't be begging for those things, right? Because when I'm in, I'm all in. You don't have to beg me. Little things. Now that I'm in a relationship, like, okay, the big thing is streaks, right? Everyone wants the streak on Snapchat. Well, guess what? If I'm in a relationship, my girl's getting my streak every day. I don't have a streak with nobody. I don't have streaks with nobody. But you better believe I'd be sending a picture to my girlfriend every day. Like, if I had a girlfriend, that's what I would do. Because that's what I did. Because I thought about her. She said she liked me. She said she liked my face. She liked my pictures. Whatever, this, that, and the other. So I will send you a picture every single day. Even if I'm not getting one back. Because it was too hard to send pictures to me. But not to, the social media world, because the social media world is so much more important these days than the actual physical people in your life. Because, all this support, all these fans, you're looking for money, you're looking for attention, you're looking for validation. And people might say the same thing for me making YouTube videos. I'm looking for attention, validation. No, I'm honestly just looking to get shit out there. To try to educate some people on, some stuff, my transition, my experience in foster care, right? Like, some people don't know and do want to be educated. So I am doing it for that purpose, but I'm also doing it for the purpose of, I be hearing people bitch and complain about A, B, C, D, and I've heard it from how many people? Well, I got an opinion. So I just want to say it. I want to say what I feel about it. Because, maybe somebody else will think about it and they'll be like, I never thought of it that way. Because, there are things that people might bring to my attention. I'm like, okay, all right. I didn't see it like that at first, but now, like, okay, I can see it. But I don't know. I kind of went on a rant there. It just kept going. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now, not exactly knowing. I don't have a script. I kind of just, I go with it. But the whole point of why I wanted to make the video was to be like, yeah, I'm done settling for less than I deserve. Because I have poured and poured and poured and poured into the relationships that I have been in. Whether it been my marriage, to my ex-wife or my recent ex-girlfriend or what, it doesn't matter. They're done and I'm moving forward. I'm not moving on because personally, I don't think anyone can give what I can. And I don't think there are girls out there that actually want to. It seems like most of them seem to be so self-centered on getting the likes, the attention, the validation. And if they're not getting it, like, they're depressed and their life is horrible. Like, even if they have a man that genuinely cares about them, that will genuinely take care of them, right? But again, they choose clout over commitment. And I'm not looking for that. I wanted to start a family. That's why I got married. We had a child. That child got taken from me. Not my fault. But unfortunately, he's not my biological son. I don't have any technical rights to him. But I am done settling. Because I know that I am a good man and I know that I will love fiercely. I know what I can put into a relationship. I know what I have put into a relationship. I know that I'm a man that actually does shit and that cares. And shit, being a trans man, it's almost better because when I say I understand what you're going through, if it's that time of the month, I understand what you're going through. I lived that prior, so I actually get it, okay? But, yeah, stop settling for less than you deserve. Just because it's a little bit of love, or because maybe in the beginning they used to do, and you're just waiting for them to... Don't wait. Get out. Because they're not looking to love you. They're just looking at all the things you do for them. And by the time, you already fell in love with them, so you're sticking it out. Because you want a relationship. You want the commitment. So just think about that.